Here's some help with tonight's homework. Problem 5 says Lisa is making a birthday cake with a diameter of 9 inches. She wants to put decorative candy flowers around the bottom edge of the cake. Approximately how many inches of candy flowers does she need to go around the bottom of the cake? Well, anytime we have a word problem that talks about a shape, or anytime we can draw a picture, that will help. So let's draw the circle for this birthday cake. And it says the diameter is 9 inches. So diameter is a chord that goes through the center of the circle all the way across, so 9 inches. And we want to know how many inches of candy flowers will go around the bottom edge of the cake. Well, all the way around the edge of the cake would be the circumference. Circumference equals pi times the diameter. And pi equals 3.1415927. It goes on forever, but we'll just approximate, use 3.14. So our problem is a decimal multiplication problem. We have 3.14 times 9. Do that right here. Remember, when we're multiplying decimals, we just multiply as if the decimal wasn't there, and we'll deal with the decimal at the end. 4 times 9 is 36, carry the 3. 1 times 9 is 9, plus 3 is 12, carry the 1. 3 times 9 is 27, plus 1 is 28. Now I look at my factors. How many decimal places in that factor? The decimal is right here. There are 2 numbers after the decimal, so I have 2 decimal places in my first factor. My second factor is a whole number, but if I were to place a decimal, it would go at the end of the whole number right there. Since there are no numbers after that decimal, there are 0 decimal places in that factor. I add up the decimal places in my factors. 2 plus 0 is 2, and that's the number of decimal places I should put in my product. So 28.26 inches is the answer. Problem 6 picks up where problem 5 left off and says, if each candy flower on Lisa's cake has a diameter of ½ an inch, how many are needed to go around the bottom edge of the birthday cake? Well, we know the bottom edge of the birthday cake is their circumference, and it equals 28.26 inches. If we want to find out how many ½ inches are in that length or that distance, that's a division problem. We're breaking up that circumference into ½ inch sections, or dividing it into ½ inch sections. So we're going to be dividing by half, but since I have a decimal, I want to represent 1/2 as 0.5. So dividing by 0.5 inches per flower. Now, anytime we're doing decimal division, we want our divisor to be a whole number. So I need to move this decimal 1 place to the right and make that 5. But whatever I do to my divisor, I have to do the same thing to my dividend. So I need to move this decimal 1 place to the right. So my dividend is now 282.6. And my number sentence will be 282.6 divided by 5. Let's do that over here. We need a little room. It actually might not be a bad idea to get some scratch paper, but I think we can fit this in. 282.6 divided by 5. 5 doesn't go into 2. 5 goes into 28 5 times. 5 times 5 is 25. Subtracting, I get a 3. Oh, I should place my decimal in my answer too, lined up above, right there. Bring down my other numbers, my 2 and my 6. 5 goes into 32 6 times. 6 times 5 is 30. Subtracting, that's a 2. Bring down the 6. 5 goes into 26 5 times. 5 times 5 is 25. And I have a 1. I still have a remainder, so let's bring down a 0. Remember, we can always add zeros after the decimal point. Bring that 0 down. 5 goes into 10 2 times evenly, so we're done. So the number of candy flowers that go around the edge of the birthday cake would be 56.52. So let's just round up to 57. 57 flowers. Okay, those were the 2 hardest problems on the homework, so I hope that helped. Tomorrow we'll be reviewing for the test that we'll be taking on Thursday. See you tomorrow.